The Woman in the Closet. Some time ago, rumors spread about a face that could be seen coming out some of the walls in the main building's corridors. Whether this was true or not, the principal and several other teachers tried to prove them wrong and reassure them, but the stories stubbornly refused to be forgotten. Some students claim that the school was once used as a torture building for prisoners during the Japanese occupation of Korea. They say that one prisoner was a woman who had refused to give away the location of her husband, who had fled the region to avoid conscription. She was tortured again and again, but each time she refused to talk. When they finally gave up on her, she was left sealed into a closet and forgotten. The closet was so small and compact that she could not sit up or lie down. Crammed into the tiny space without any provisions at all, she eventually died of starvation. When her body was dug up, her discoverers struggled to fit her stiffened corpse into her coffin. They say she still wanders near the sealed room, her bent neck presented to those who are unlucky enough to find her. The Strange Tree. Hee-jin, a grade 2 student, was suspended from school for fighting. She felt guilty about what she did and often ran from home. In grade 3 during the spring semester, she returned. She was very cautious now, but generally seemed quite normal. The only odd thing about her was the way she always carried a flower pot around. She always took special care of it and shouted at people who got too close to it. One day, someone accidentally dropped a chemical into the flower pot during an experiment in class. Her flower withered and she went hysterical. The class went silent. A horrendous stench filled the atmosphere as her body thinned and contracted like a flower stem. There was no obvious source of the smell, so the chemistry teacher tried to throw the flower pot out. Hee-jin went into a demented rage, screaming, "I'll kill anyone who touches it!" No one wanted any trouble, so they left her with it. Later that night, the school janitor Yi Bong-gu was on his patrols. While passing the science rooms, something caught his eye. At the end of the hallway, there stood a figure of a girl with her back to him. He carefully walked over to her and called several times. She began to turn, the moonlight shining from behind her, and gazed at him with bloodied clothes. She held a pot of blood in one hand and a dead dog in the other. He ran from her, realizing that he had disposed of that dog during other patrols. A week later, Hee-jin was found dead in the toilets.